Now let me go into this right quick before I go into the scriptures. Let me break this down, the history of this thing. It's also in the book of Coming Forth by Day, but it's also in the actual other papyruses. Now let's go through the whole version of this so you can be clear, so we can get it on tape. Sophia in here is not Newt. Now let's go through the beginning of the world up to where we are now. We're going to do it right now. And we break it down on the tape, so please get the tape to try to understand it, because the stuff can be confusing if you get it out of context. In the beginning, you had the triple blackness of space called Newt. Apit, Tyre, the great mother of all, triple blackness of space. Newt has her first son, it's called Amma in Dogon. But Newt has her first son, which is a reflection of her, because she's the triple blackness of space. The first son of one is Sirius, or Soot, which means black one. But it's the light of Sirius, which is the eighth of 7 other stars, the 7 holy Rishas. Newt is in the constellation of Draco. She has Sirius in the constellation of Orion also too, because Orion is Sirius is the chief star in Orion's belt. So the first god in history astronomically is represented as Sirius, the dog star. Okay. Then she has other children, 7 other children, the holy 7 Rishas of the Pleiades. And one of the goddesses of those other children had a baby without the balance of her spiritual mate. Although the gods were androgynous, they were still feminine and masculine. Although feminine was the ultimate manifestation, it was still AC/DC. So she had a baby without her spiritual mate. This disrupted the order of things. And the baby was born prematurely, and because it was born prematurely, it was aborted, and it became the vomit, not quite developed. It wasn't all the way developed. This particular god was called Ogu. If we're talking about a Dolobroth in here, or Set Typhon. Now there's 2 Set. There's Soot, which is Sirius, and there's Set Typhon of the Osirian drama. 2 different ones. The most ancient name for God is Soot. There's no other God exists in the history of the world. Get Gerald Massey, Book of the Beginnings, for further information on that, on Soot. On Soot. Huh? It's in the first, yeah, you can see Set, but they'll tell you in the Book of the Dead, they'll say, well, Set was the original god of the Egyptians that fell. But that fell. So they were saying that was an earlier Set, and based on the war between the priesthood, you ended up between the priesthood, you ended up having an evil Set, but it has nothing to do with the original Set. Set Typhon would be the second Set. This is the first one. Set Typhon is the one we're talking about, the second Set Typhon, which is a Dolobroth in Gnosticism. You see what I'm saying? Basically the devil in Christianity, but I don't want to get into Christianity because the devil, the God of Christianity, is this particular God. The devil. The God who created the earth in 7 days. That's the devil. Must understand this. You see what I'm saying? They changed around. That's why they had to kill the Gnostic crew off. You see? You know. Now, so they had this particular entity named Adalabroth. Adalabroth came and created 7 planetary archons, or 12, which would be the ones in this particular zodiac. Now, to right the wrong, Newt said, because this was an evil person, he first rose up and then bothered to look up above him and see Sirius and the other gods. He said, I am a jealous God, and let it be known I shall have no gods before me. So if you want to identify that, that's the biblical God. But he didn't bother to look up and see that there was gods before him. This God is a subordinate God, the God of Christianity. and Judaism is a subordinate God, which means up under a higher God, the unknown God, the hidden God. You see, y'all get this? So, he goes down, and so he creates the 7 planetary spheres, Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, and all of them. And he goes down and he creates those particular ones, but he don't give them no light. So as a result, he was ruling over them. Newt convinced them to create the earth and say, well, you can rule over the earth. These other archons, or they call it demiurge. Then Adalabra comes down, basically reconciles with these particular demiurge people or these other archons, and they tried to people the earth because she convinced, and so they make this physical body, which is this, but it couldn't stand up. So Newt comes back to recorrect things. She tells Adalabra to breathe life into the physical body. When he breathed life into the physical body, the little bit of light that he had went into the physical body. When the archons and Adalabra realized that the God or the man that they had created was greater than them, they basically tried to destroy them. Now, this is the point that's crucial on what's going on. To make this whole thing rise up and correct the mistake of Adalabra, this subordinate God, this God that has people worship in him. You see, thou shalt have no gods before me. To recorrect that, the highest God, which is Sirius, which is a reflection of the mother, said that I have to go down to the earth and go into incarnation and ransom myself off because I'm higher than him, I'm more powerful than him. And I have to ransom myself off so I can redeem the physical bodies that he used to trap the souls in. Y'all get this? So as a result, the most ancient star, which is Sirius, broke pieces of her off and sent it to earth to incarnate into the physical bodies and hide itself in the physical bodies, and that's called the hidden God, Amun-Ra. It broke the pieces off. And each piece that is broken off is the seed of Soot, which is Sirius, or Set in here, or Self in here, which ain't got nothing to do with the evil self, which is in each and every one of us called melanin. Now, the key is what you have to realize, that if the most ancient God or the creator God that created the universe, not this sphere, there's a difference between the creator of the earth and the lower realms and the creator of the universe and the gods. The most ancient God broke pieces off and he's in all of us. Then you are the original creator yourself. If going back to my observation, is not the cup here the same as the contents in this jug? Same thing. So who is the original creator? You are the original creator, because the energy that was of the original creator that created the universe is in you. You get it? You get it? You got me, honey? Yeah, just give me a little bit, is in you. And as a result, you went through this hell, and later on, because you have the original creator in you, you later day will redeem yourselves.